銀河鉄道39エターヌル
Okay, let's read Chapter 6 of Volume 3 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. We'll see the title here on the next page. We can see the first few pages are going to be in color. And we're starting here with some basic stuff. So let's just get to it and see what we got. 恒星や惑星の構造は大小を問わず、宇宙空間では意外に脆くデリケートなものだ。Okay, so as for the construction of planets and fixed stars, without asking big or small, so like regardless of whether they're big or small, as for being in space, unexpectedly fragile, delicate things. Okay, so again, I guess we're getting like called out two different types of planets here, right? Planets and fixed stars. Meaning this is, I guess, a way to differentiate stars versus planets, meteorites, that sort of a thing. But anyway, as for the construction of those types of things, without worrying about whether they're big or small, they are unexpectedly fragile and delicate things in the universe. 20世紀末までの地球人もそのことには気づいなかった。Okay, so until the end of the 20th century's Earthlings, even the Earthlings at the end of the 20th century, or up until the end of the 20th century, as for to those sorts of things, or as to those things, meaning the fragility, they didn't notice. They didn't notice the moroku dedicato aspects. その事実を知って立然としたのはずっと後の時代になってからである。Okay, so as for the ones that did ritsuzen, oh, wait, terrified, horrified. Okay, that's not the word I was expecting. As for the ones that were terrified or horrified at knowing that reality, that truth, so as for the ones that were horrified or terrified at learning or knowing, becoming familiar with that truth, that reality of this, very much later generations becoming after that. Okay, so it was only in later generations, very much later generations, that ones became familiar with that horrific truth. Okay. Well. どうしたの, Kanon-san? What's wrong, Ms. Cannon? What's wrong? And we're seeing full. はい。アンドロメダの銀河鉄道管理局が次の駅には停車しない方が安全だと。Okay, so yes, or indeed, Andromeda's Galaxy Railway Administration Office asked for to the next station, train stopping, not doing direction, safety it is. And it told here, meaning is, I guess, like what they said. So the Andromeda office, administrative office, basically appears to have said that it would be safer, the direction of safety, to not stop at the next station. And for some reason, we're getting a note on NASA down here. What was this? Okay, Kyoiroku Cooperation Uchuka. I'm not sure why that's there. Doesn't appear to be a note on anything. All right, I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, safer to not stop at the next station. So we go from that into the splash page for the chapter. Very nice coloring here. And the title of the chapter for chapter 6 is kurumi wari ningen. Kurumi wari ningen. So kurumi is a walnut, and wari would mean to split or to break open, split. So walnut splitting doll, i.e. a nutcracker. And boy, doesn't that planet look kind of like a walnut? All right. So now to be really, I don't know why, but the very rare English translation decided to call this chapter Planet Chestnut Night. Night as in like K-N-I-G-H-T. But whatever. Okay. I guess we'll see. Maybe the nutcracker looks like a knight. Spoilers. Tsugi no wakusei te. So the next planet, talking about that, question mark? Wakusei. Kurumi Naito. Okay, so the next planet is Walnut Night. And we get Naito. Given the way that Naito is spelled, it could theoretically be either the English N-I-G-H-T or K-N-I-G-H-T. But since we know that this is going to be about a nutcracker, it probably is K-N-I-G-H-T. Anyway, so the name of the planet is that. Hya, nante katachi no hoshi da. Okay, wow, what a shape of the planet. Tashikani nandaka kurumi ni niteru yo. Somehow to a walnut is resembling. So somehow it does look like a walnut. Indeed, it does. Demo, 膨らんだ赤道に沿って影の夜の部分で輝いている光の列は何だろう? Okay, so he's saying, but, so it does look like a walnut, but that Fukuranda. Oh, the expanded or swelled out equator, like lining up. Like I guess the lined up, swelled out part of the equator. Is that what sote means there? Oh, no, to warp. To be warped or curved. So the warping at the equator that's swelled up or expanding, and the shadows, the nights, the evenings parts, so the parts that dark, a shining, sparkling light line, aretsu? Yeah. A sequence of lights shining. What is it, I wonder? Okay, so he says again, it does look like a walnut, but he notes that thing and then these strange shining bits that are even like sparkling or shining in the yoru no bubun. He initially says kage, shadow, but then corrects himself and says yoru, the nighttime. Okay, so the train is coming in. We already zoomed out to see all that. All right, this is the last color page. Color, unfortunately, does not last long. All right, so we're going to get 3 tall panels here. Well, no, close. And it's kind of our classic introduction. 次の停車駅はくるみないと。As to the next train stopping station, it is Walnut Night. 停車時間は1分と30秒であります。です。はい。That's a bit unusual. Anyway, as to the train stopping time, it's 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's what it is, indeed. 1分30秒 1 minute and 30 seconds? どうしても止まらないといけないの車掌さん? In any case, must stop, Mr. Conductor. So this is a double negative. If don't stop, will it not go? So do you have to stop? Do we have to stop, Mr. Conductor? Doshitemo, which I think again is just like however we do. In other words, by all means, must we stop? はい。何でもとっても重要と言いますか？今言いますか？偉いと言いますか? Zoom in a little bit to see this better. So yes, like we do have to stop. 何でも. So something very important saying? と言いますか? Saying question mark? Erai. Erai is like grand, magnificent. Saying? Oh no, this is a ka, or. So something very important they're saying, question mark, or something very grand or impressive saying, or that. Eki ga wakarimasen kedo. No, that's not eki, that's not shaku. This is explanation. Oh, what am I looking for? Hey, Alpaca, how's it going? It's good to see you. Hope you've been well. Oh, wake. Oh, of course. Wake ga wakarimasen kedo. So the reason, not understanding. I don't understand the reason, but hitori onose shinakereba naranai no dato. So I don't understand the reason, but one person must let ride, is what they say. Okay. Hitori onose shinakereba naranai no dato. Yeah, it's like one person that like must embark, I guess. Oh. All right, so now no more color. Busy? Hey, yeah, no problem. Hope it's going well. Even if it's all busy. Who is this? Is this possibly Tetsuro? Okay. Naze 山脈に沿って光の列が傘のように並んでるんだろうな. Okay, so like, what is it? Or somehow, I guess, well, there's the sote again. Oh, parallel to here, running alongside. Oh, okay, so that's probably what this sote was. Yeah, this is running alongside the equator, not bulging or being warped. But Fukuranda there was expanding out. So expanding out, but running along with the equator. Okay, so that was the nisote. So same phrase here. Anyway, so some sort of running along like a mountain range, a line of lights, a string of lights, a pattern of lights running along a mountain range like that, or in the manner of volcanoes lining up, I wonder. So he's talking about this. Kind of looks like a mountain range. He's trying to figure out what it is. Nanka kimi warui hoshi dayo na mikunyo. Somehow it's a creepy feeling planet, you know, Mikun? 醸造に、醸造の代気はこれといって以上はない。雲も普通だ。Oh, there's our manga progress. I need to update that. Anyway. As for the upper layer of the atmosphere, I guess like talking about this thing or with this thing, as for abnormal, not existing. So nothing abnormal in the upper layer of the atmosphere. Even the clouds are normal. All right. And ここもまた平和そのものだけどな. So it's like, this place also, again, peace itself, it is, isn't it? He's like, again, this is the kiddo, meaning like dakedo. It's contrary to his expectations, right? This place is like peace itself. Eki ga mieta. The station is visible, so I can see the station. Okay. Coming in. I love this stuff, man. Okay, that's the train braking there. Kurumi naito. So again, walnut night. Isoide kudasai. So hurry, please hurry. Teisha jikan wa 1分30秒です. After the train stopping time, it's 1 minute 30 seconds. So Shasho's out there trying to hurry along whoever's supposed to be getting on or delivering. So he's saying, Isoide kudasai. Please hurry. Zen 出力発車をいたします。乗客の皆様ご注意を. Okay, so all like power output to the departure will do. Okay, yeah, so this is the train speaking, right? Katakana will do like all power output for the departure. Caution for all customers, all riders, all passengers. Passengers, everybody, go chubby. Caution. Warning. Be careful. Okay. なんとまたきなく慌ただしい。Okay. なんとまたきらなく慌ただしい。Okay, awatadashi is hurried, confused, flurried, busy, that sort of a thing. Kinaku. Non. Omata. Okay, somehow again. Oh. Setsunaku? Okay, so that's Setsunaku. Setsunai. So like somehow again, like a heartrending, a painful hurriedness, busyness. Nanto mata. Setsunaku awatadashi. Konna no wa hajimete da ne, Meitoru. As for this sort of thing, it's the first time, isn't it, Meitoru? Okay, yeah, so he's saying like, wow, this is like being really oppressively, painfully hurried, busy, confused, flurried. This sort of a thing, first time, Meitoru. Like, this is the first time I've seen this. Dot, dot, dot. Kono hoshi ga nande kiken nandaro? This planet, why danger it is, I wonder. So I wonder why this planet's dangerous. Eki ga wakaranai kedo. The station not wake. Wake ga wakaranai kedo. The reason not understanding. So I don't understand the reason why this place is dangerous. Go. 39は全出力で走っているね. As for the 39, with all output, with all strength, is running, isn't it? So the 39 is operating at full strength, isn't it? もう大気圏を抜けたよ. Already the atmosphere have pulled through. We've already gotten through the atmosphere. Dot, dot. Wa. Is that koho kara wa? Koho from the backwards direction? Yeah, in the rear. Koho. So, wow. As for from the rear, in the back, テクノロジアで作られた予備の機関車までが後押ししている. Is that ato? Oh, it's pushing the rear. Okay, so wow. As for from the rear, on Technologia, the manufactured spare engine cars, even those are pushing from the rear. Okay, so remember, you got to look back a number of chapters. These extra trains are apparently always like behind and in front and ready to help give some extra speed. And so he's looking back and there's the extra like engine car back there. That's what he's talking about. So I don't know if it's ato oshi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ato oshi, pushing, backing, boosting. That sort of a meaning. Okay. That made sense. Sakido no hikari no retsu ga. The pattern, the cue, the line of lights of the equator. Hibiware mitai ni tsunagatte yuku. Like cracking and splitting like that and connecting and going. So teyuku meaning it's like progressing. It's progressing towards connecting like as though it were cracks splitting. That's what those lines are doing. So those lines are now like spreading and connecting. Marude garasu tama ga ware hajimeru mitai ni. As if a glass marble, like it's beginning to crack, to split. Okay, well that's like, where's our counter? So here's those like lines and light. Bo, 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 bo. Bo. One big planet-sized bo. Oh no. Well, that was fast. Is that a waba? What is the sound? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Anyway, the walnut has split, apparently. Let me get my hand out of the way of the 3-9 there.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
We're not even halfway through the chapter, and the planet's already blowing up. Oh no. Okay. All right. Go, go, go. All right, so there's the 3-9. Wow. Check that out. That is quite the image. Okay. So impressive of an explosion. It's in English. Zwaum. Ah! Kurumi Naito ga Sakido kara. Oh! Walnut Knight from the equator. Kudaketa. Crushed. Pulverized. Kurumi Naito ga kudaketa. Walnut Knight crushed. Pulverized. Okay. Well, technically, I think that's the halfway point of the chapter. I think that is technically the halfway point of the chapter. We're going to read 3 more pages because the remainder of the chapter is, of course, very heavy in dialogue. So in order to make the next session where we finish off the chapter not well over an hour, we're going to read a few more pages to balance out the time. So this was, we don't see this because when they published the book in this format, they got rid of the subtitles or these subsections. So it kind of looks like it all continues, but I think that was the natural break point for the original publication. Anyway, this is all still considered to be part of chapter 6. Wakusei no kozo wa omotta yori moroku delicate na mono yo, Tetsuro. As for the construction of the planet, or as for the construction of planets, more than thought, delicate or fragile, brittle, and delicate things, Tetsuro. So these are the 2 words that we saw at the very beginning of this chapter in the scroll descriptor, right? That things were moroku delicato, brittle, fragile, and delicate things. So I think this is supposed to be a generic statement about the construction of planets. Hoshi ga marude hotoru no wa mitai ni. The planet as if it's like the ring of fireflies. Now, I guess he's referring to the first planet that they visited that blew up, which was Hotaru no Wa, the ring of fireflies. Braito Firefly, or whatever it was. But this could be because every time we saw that, we got the special katakana that gave it that name, Braito Ringu, or whatever. We're not seeing that here. So this could be a generic statement about it looks like a ring of fireflies rather than it looks like Braito Ringu. I don't know. Make your own decision there. It's not critical. Oh no. Hoshi no hito tachi wa. As for the people of that planet, meaning this planet, what happened to those people is what he's saying. As for them, nanimo shirasarezu ishun de shinda wa. Without knowing anything, in an instant died. So they died instantaneously without knowing anything. Wow. 死んだ。みんなが39から警告は died. Everyone? From the 39 as for a warning? Question mark? Meaning like, why didn't the 39 warn anyone? はい。警告はちゃんと. Oh no, that's 車掌. はい。警告はちゃんと. So indeed, as for warning, proper. Okay, so it sounds like the conductor he's saying that they did some sort of, oh, sorry, this is K-hole, which is also still like a warning message. And chanto would mean properly done, is the implication, that they did properly do a warning message. Dashimashita, demo, okay, so sent out, implying the K-hole. So they sent out a K-hole, but demo, kuruminai to seifu no jouhou kyoku wa arienai jodan da to toriatte kuremasen deshita. Okay, so they did put out a warning, but Walnut Knight government's information office, as for the information office of the government of Walnut Knight, arianai, like impossibly, it's a joke, I guess, received it as. Arianai. There's some subtlety. Yeah, it's impossible, unlikely. An impossible, unlikely joke, that it being toriate. Oh, being received as, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be received as like an impossible joke? I guess that's what they said. Yeah, as for the information office of the government, it will it not be received as an impossible joke? Well, probably true. でも、乗った人もいるのに. However, riding people also existing even though. So even though there were passengers. 이룬다요네 올세. Existing, they are, aren't they? Many? Okay, so however, even though passengers, riding people, even though they existed, they exist, don't they? Many people? Oh, he's saying like, but surely we got some passengers, right? ... 3名様です. So it was 3 people. たった3人? Just 3 people? Okay, so there are fireballs again headed their way, I guess. This is where we're going to pause. We will pause here. And we will see what happens with the rest of this chapter. Maybe we'll find out who those 3 people are. Maybe we will see what this was all about, why the planet blew up. Who knows? Who knows with this story? We'll find out next time.